fashionable male sports a timepiece to reflect his impeccable sense of style. Some drifter. I've never seen him before.
What did he look like?
5'5", 5'6". I bought that fair and square. Right, who wants to buy a teapot?
Rutherford was escorting me home from a dinner engagement and suggested that we take a shortcut through the shanty town. I should never have agreed. And the killer leapt from the shadows and shot him in the back. Well, I assumed we were to be robbed. It was dark, but I would know the face were I to see him again.
Hey, faces forward.
Yeah.
How's that?
Now, Charlotte, do you see the man who shot and killed Rutherford Smith?
It's him. The one in the middle. He's the killer.
Liar! I'll kill you!
Take this easy. Drop the guns and step aside. Easy now. Thanks for the hospitality.
It's not like your hands have always been clean.
I don't shoot my friends.
Hey.
Help!
Oh, the kind you hope the kiddies don't hear.
Then you heard him singing on Saturday night? Right there in that tent next to you?
Yeah, Swifty was home all night.
Jack!
Jack.
You got blood and shit.
Someone shot my dog.
It's just a dog, Jeremiah.
Tracked me down for deserting. Spent a year in military prison. Fellas dying all around. Consumption, starvation, name it. War ended, I'm free.
When did she pass?
Just last month. 2 weeks before he got back.
Kumquat?
No, thanks.
Makes a nice jelly. It's preserve making season.
What have you got against Jeremiah, Miss?
Cunningham. Alice Cunningham. And I thought I made myself clear last night.
Not a fan of the South?
Geography doesn't interest me. But he left his fellow soldiers behind, and that's the worst kind of coward. You think I did it?
You've been lying to us from the beginning.
Why would I kill him? If he's dead, I get nothing.
Nothing. Nothing of what?
He promised me a cut of the proceeds if I routed the line through his property.
I fear for him if he doesn't back down. Railroad's good at getting their way. Mrs. and I took in his wife. Tried to take care of her. There's no way to live. When the railroad came calling, I leapt at the chance.
Jeremiah Kane is only a small part of this exploration. Can I ask why your agency is involved?
It is not, Mr. Kloppenberg.
But why would a Pinkerton man be here to talk about chickens?
I used to have a dog that liked to bite the feathers off of them.
And if he had, I would have shot him. Whatever you're fishing around for ain't here. I like Jeremiah. I've been neighbors for years.
Jeremiah. You knew? May this deception damn your soul.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Your sin weighs heavy on your heart. I see that. But I will not forgive you.
Hey ho ha ho. Hey ho ha ho.
My name is Firemaker. Where is Rain Sky?
The boy? He's safe, but I can't say for how much longer.
White stole the world. They could steal a tomahawk.
Redbird was my experiment.
Experiment?
An unfortunate term. In truth, Redbird was my fondest hope. I'm too tired for japes, Mrs. Warren.
You designed the cheat of Mr. Bowlesby's land deal with Redbird and Hemp Hill. But when they double-crossed you, you killed them.
That is an outrageous accusation.
You don't think it's loaded, do you?
That would be my father.
Great. Is he here?
Reverend Harper has gone out to the Lord.
He died?
Of course not. Some mornings he wakes up in the spirit. He rides into the wilderness to commune with God Almighty. Gigikeni mana awayanin wanasigut gimishomeyan. He said it was a man his uncle called to the sunset.
Dead drunk in Independence.
Was anyone with you?
Couple of whores at the River Rat Inn. And thanks for telling me where that murdered Indian is. Might have to go pay him a little visit.
Don't look at the table over there.
What's that?
Nope, don't look at the table over there. Jonah West is sitting there. You know the man with him?
You just told me not to look.
Look now, briefly. Do you know him?
Customer. A little peculiar, if you know what I mean. He pays a premium for the girls. There is no shortage of volunteers.
How does he earn a living?
He buys and sells land.
Land? Are you sure?
Yeah, he cut Llewellyn in on a deal last year.
Simple as apple pie. I work the streets with Kerwood here, selling our wares. We double the sales in the city, you double your profits. And Kerwood and me launched the biggest fence operation in town.
How much is this gonna cost me? Nothing. We buy from you wholesale and sell it retail.
We'll open up one of them dry goods stores and be the RH Macy's of Kansas City.
To be charged with a crime, you need evidence. You go find your sheriff, and by the time you get back here, this will all be gone. Just like that.
There you go, young man. And I must say, you do look fetching.
Yeah, you're holding me here in this detestable cell.
How quickly you forget. You confessed to a murder in front of a bona fide lawman.
I had no choice. They were going to kill me. Can't I ask how you are? And how you been these past 10 years?
I'm a new man, living an honest life.
That's funny. You and Aldred? You're mine. I own you.
Nobody owns me.
Are you sure about that?
I know you killed Kerwood Piff.
Oh, so what are you going to do? Tell the sheriff. My personal friend, Lawrence.
There's Pinkertons.
You so much as breathe a word to them, and I will dispatch the Pinkertons same way I did poor Mr. Piff.
Gentlemen, you understand the rules. That being that there are no rules. Then I say, let the best man win! All right, you weasel. Where's me cut? You're looking at the last of it. I don't got a dime to spare.
Now, wait, Katie. We all bet on the fights. Between O'Brien taking his cut and Zeke taking his, we hardly make enough to buy a decent meal. I may be a gambler, but I ain't crooked. How do you figure?
Should have told us about the mortgage.
Doesn't prove anything.
By how you changed all the figures in Bert's journal.
Can't pin that on me.
Seekers of wonderment, dreamers and doubters, welcome to Dr. Sprague's Travel and Spiritualism Show. Cleo has immersed herself deep in a trance so that the souls of the departed may speak through her.
Neo the Mystic is prepared to summon the spirits of those who have parted. Would our first 3 seance participants please come forward?
Mr. Malone is innocent. He was with me at the hotel that night. Please don't tell my husband.
Good Christians never tell. Right, Mrs. Barclay?
No, ma'am. We were planning on moving on after the show. Business had been slow. So after I played my part, I just went straight back to the caravan, started packing up.
Did you find Clarence? Sure did. He's cooling his heels at Logan's office. There's no sign of Mio, though.
Any idea where else she might go?
No, well, I don't know. She might have got scared and took off.
I promise you, I had nothing to do with Joe's death or the disappearance of that young woman. Okay.
I'm Brenda French.
Miss Abigail King.
Mrs. Clarissa DeLent. Daphne Boltzmann.
We're having a little reunion.
How nice. Where are you all from?
Oh, all over.
Why come to Kansas City?
Women's suffrage.
The gal I used to know? Her name was Eunice.
Eunice is my mother's name.
Just put it down. If it ain't all there, I know where to find you. No kid.
5,000 men were lost. The officers tried to convince Hunt the battle was pointless. The hill had no strategic value. And nobody could stop him.
Where's Eli?
Is Eli early 30s, tall, long red hair, beard?
Yeah?
Well, I'm sorry, but Eli's dead.
You don't say. What happened?
How did you know Eli?
I don't, ma'am. He came yesterday by train and rented a room in Whistlejacket here.
Kill him? Of course not. Just calm down, Daphne. He had all that money on him. I bet he was robbed.
How do they know he was blackmailing us? Did one of you talk?
No, none of us would.
It was me. I killed Eli.
Not just what we did. The carnage we saw. All of those poor boys killed dead or forever injured. Eli needed money.
And there she was, poor Agnes with her sick husband and 5 children trapped inside a cabin. She knew those outlaws were coming. She could hear their spurs jingling closer and closer. But Agnes, she stood her ground, steely calm. Then chaos. 3 of the meanest, most vicious men you could ever imagine came bursting through the cabin door. And what did they find to greet them?
Do tell.
Her gun pointed straight at him.
I really think we should contact the sheriff.
No, absolutely not. We will not risk agitating an already fragile situation by making it public. I hired you for a reason. Keep it quiet.
Star. Belle Star.
You're not supposed to be here. Where's money?
The plan didn't go like we talked.
You were followed, weren't you? There's no need to apologize.
Okay. Thank you.
She sounds like a fool to me.
Don't say that, Wade.
A smart woman would have put the gun down and done as she was told.
Hey. Looks like your ma's coming to rescue you.
Better get on with it then. Woman's notional.
Yeah, noticed.
Will! Don't do this! Please, you don't have to. Neither one of you do. I'll tell everyone I stopped.
Hush, woman!